how to assemble the Suncast horizontal shed, the 34 cubic feet version. Very compact, nice shed. We're gonna install it right now. We have the instruction manual, we have the roof here, and we have the floor. The hardware we have is here. So should be pretty straightforward installation. The hardware is here, some screws. We do have this prop bar that comes included and this bar right here. So we'll follow the instruction. The first part of the instruction is to get the side panel B and install it onto the base right here. So you can see the logo is here, Suncast logo is here, and we're gonna put B over here. So I'm gonna look for panel B, that's a side panel, and I believe it's one of these right here. So I'm gonna look for the panel B. So this one does say panel B, so it's perfect. This one says left side B. And then we should have another one over here. This one should say panel, this one is right side E. Okay, so we're gonna start with the left side B. So this is the left side B, and the way we're gonna install it is that this one is going to go in here, and it's going to sit just like this. We're gonna look for the snap in right there. Number one is gonna snap in just like that. So align tabs at the bottom of the left panel with the slots in the floor, lower the panel into the slot, and then we lock it by sliding it this way, okay? So you can use a rubber mallet to push, and let's see if we need the rubber mallet. So let's go ahead and push this one, tabs in here, and then we're gonna push it in. So the tabs line up right here. Yep. And then we're just gonna push this inward. And if you want, you can use a rubber mallet, but I'm just gonna see if I can push my hand. There we go. So no rubber mallet need for me, but that's it, pretty nice, solid. Okay, now they want us to have the back panel C and insert the slot to the left side of B. So C to B. So this is B right here, so we need the back panel C. So this is the back panel right here, and we have back panel D. This is not it, so we want back panel C. So this is gonna be our back panel C. Okay, perfect. So this one will connect over here. These tabs are going to align with this. At the same time, you have the same tab at the bottom that's going to slide. So you put them in, they slide, and then they also align. Kind of interesting how you're gonna get them to slide in at the same time and also align here. But once you get it in, it's gonna hold really, really well. Oh, so no sliding in this one. So this one, you're just gonna push down here, and the back panel should just click into place. Okay, cool. Like that. Okay, cool. No sliding. Nice. So we're going to continue with number 5. So align the bottom of the right panel E with the slot on the floor. So now we get the right panel E. So we have the right panel here. This one is going to be panel E right there. And we're gonna go slide it over here, just like we did before. Put it in the groove. And we're gonna slide this one right here. Rubber mallet would help here a little bit, but that's good. Oh, we gotta slide in all the way for this tab to lock in here. So slide in more. There we go. Nice. Okay, now it's solid, just like the other side. See, we slide in all the way. You have the little square tab locking in. Okay, cool. All right, so now tilt the panel E outwards, and then we're gonna have to do D back here, just like this, but for the other side. So we're gonna tilt this outward just a little bit. Get these to slide into the groove, like that, and then this will snap in place. And then these two will kind of join together. Oh, with screws, okay. So once this guy comes in, it's gonna snap in. There we go, put some pressure on it. A little bit more pressure. Hang on. Need some pressure. There we go. Solid. All right. Once everything comes together, it's pretty solid. We didn't even install the bolts yet. Nice. Okay. So we got that. That was a little tricky how to get the angle there. And now moving on to, here's a screw. So we're gonna use 7 of these screws. So let me get the screws, 7 of them, and they should be right here. So we're gonna get these screws and attach them. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the tricky thing is we just have to have somebody hold it, or you hold it yourself, so that this is aligned together when you put the screw through it. Just like that. And do we need a washer or anything? Secure the back together. That's it. I don't think there's any washers. So here are the screws. We're just gonna go ahead and get these screws right here and attach them. We got 7 of them, and we're gonna use these ones right here. So there are different types of screws inside. We want these. So these are the screws, okay? So you can use a regular screwdriver, or I like to use an electric screwdriver. Either one is okay. Just make sure you control your torque to the lowest settings so you don't over torque the plastic. Put it in like this, and they should be self-tapping screws. Make sure that you put pressure here and just screw it in just like that. Boom, and it's done. All right, moving down, grab the next one. Here we go. The first one is the most important to hold it. The other ones, they should just be already held. So here we go, let's get this one. And then just tighten it down just a little bit. You don't want to over torque it. That's why I have my torque setting very low. There we go. All right, let's get the next screw. Here we go. There's 7 of these, I believe, 6 or 7. Here we go. And there we go. Sweet. Moving down. There's 7 of these. Here we go. Let's get this one here. Very easy. Next one. Here we go. Sweet. All right, moving along. Here we go. Sweet. And one more down here. Let's put everything together. There we go. Okay. So we got all those 7 screws. Nice. Moving on to the next step. We need to install the latch on the door. So that's EE and number 2 right there to install the latch. Okay, so let's install the latch to doors. We put our screws to the side. We will need these screws later. Let's get the rest of the hardware. So here's the rest of the hardware. We're gonna look for this latch. EE is in here. So let's open up this. And let's get our latch. Here we go. Open this up. And we have our latch. Is there 1 latch or 2 latch? It looks like there is 1 latch. And then let's just put these hardware out here. We will need this rest of the hardware in a little bit. So we got interesting clip there. So the hardware, so not too many components. And then we have the hinges for the doors here. These are door hinges, okay? And then we have one more thing here, okay? And that's it, very simple installation. So we're gonna install EE onto panel G. So let's look for G and install EE on G. Okay, so these are the 2 doors. We're gonna look for G. So here's G. So here's G. And where is the door latch? Oh, here, down here. And they want us to put the door latch in from here, from this side. So here's the door latch. So we're gonna slide it in from the top here. So they want us to remove this first. So let's take out this piece here. We'll be able to slide this in later. And then you notice the 2 grooves right here. These 2 grooves are gonna slide in on the front, and then you push that back down, and when you push back down, this groove and this groove will attach to it. So do it right the first time, because it's hard to take out and put it back in if you do it wrong. All right, so make sure that this is the front right here. You see this angle here and here, so you know that's the right piece, and this is the top part. So this is definitely gonna go in with these grooves locking in here, and then down, and the latches will lock in. So here we go, latch in, boom, there we go. And then clicks in place, and then now this piece, we can slide in this way. So very important, you see how this clip is pointing towards the front. So this one slides back here first. Okay, so this is the front of it. This one's gonna slide back in here. And now this one, when you push it down, this will then click in with these two here. Okay, got it. Here we go. Push in, and this one will click in right there. Push it in more until it clicks. There we go. Now we should have a latch. So now that that's in, did it go in all the way? Let me just double check if it went in all the way. Looks like it did, but now our latch is not working. How come our latch is not working? Did it go in all the way? It should be able to slide up a little bit more. So we have the whole door lock right here. Seems like it's in, but it doesn't allow me to slide up all the way. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, now it's in the groove. Sweet. Okay, so that's the range. So you have to push it really hard to get it in. Once it's in, now it's in the groove. Perfect. That's a very clever lock. I like it. All right, lock is installed. Moving on to the next step. Over here, we have our door hinges. So G is our door, and then we use these hinges right here and make sure that they rotate this way. So there's two of them, okay? So just look at the door. You see how this will be G, it will line up there, and the lock will lock in here. So that's how it should work. So when you close it, you can lock it down. Nice. Okay. So this one will latch over here. We are going to use these. So they want us to slide it upwards. And it should be facing inwards like this, and then we slide up. So just like this, slide up. Okay? And then same thing with this, flip this one around over here and slide up. Nice. Okay? And then these should attach on here. Okay. See if we can pop this one in right here. A little bit of force. So same thing at the bottom, right? So you kind of want to lever them together, push them together, and it should pop in. So these might be pushed in a little bit more. We might want to get a little rubber mallet and hammer that in a little bit, but we're going to get the other door over here. Same process with this door, with the two latches. Okay, there we go. Slide this way and then rotate out. Okay, same thing with this one. We're gonna slide in this way and then rotate out. Okay, cool. Secure each door hinge with one screw. Repeat for the right door. All right, so we're almost done. So let's get the door on. Here we go. So this one is going to just latch in from the inside. You can see from the top view right here, or from the inside, same deal. You latch this right here. You see, the easiest way to put it on is to extend past this so that it kind of bites in here and then push it back in so it can lock in place. And we can probably get the bottom door aligned at the same time. So latch it in right there, and then we'll kind of get both doors in at the same time. There we go. And the bottom door, there we go. Nice. That one is in a little bit better than this side. So with a little screwdriver, we're able to pop this back out. So now we're gonna install it the correct way. Just get this little ledge, this tiny little ledge to latch in first, and then we're gonna turn it in. So get that little ledge to latch in first, like that. And then same thing on the bottom, get the little ledge to latch in first, just like that. And now we can push in like so. So latch in first and then push in the door like that. Oh, the bottom one didn't go in. Let's try this again. Get the ledge in first. Okay. Make sure the ledge is in first and push it in. There we go. Now the door is secure. They want us to put a screw in the back. Okay. And we're going to use screw CC. So CC is the longer threaded screw in our pack. And we have 4 of them. This is CC right there. Yep. Not this one. All right, we'll get these. And the tricky part about this is we're gonna have to push it through the door, and then over here, this is where the threading is, see? So we have the thread over here. So it's threaded on this side. So you're gonna put this screw here and make sure it goes through, and then you have to kind of make sure that it catches onto the other side. So something like this, you may want to use a manual screwdriver, not the automatic one, so that you can get to catch it on this side. Did it catch it? There we go. So once you get it to catch, you can feel the threading in like that. Sweet. Now we can use the automatic with some power. It's like that. And torque it up. Yeah, see, it goes through there, and that should be good. So this is give it some good torque right there, and we should be able to close the door still. Let me just double check. Yeah, okay. So repeat that. So down here, same deal. Put this through, and then use your hand to kind of make sure that you tap it, or you catch the thread right there, and make sure that the thread lines up. And I would hand tighten this first. Make sure that it aligns in, and then once you get the alignment correct, you can use your electric power to power it through. So here we go. There we go, and it goes right through there, solid. Okay, so there we go, that door is good. And then we got this other side here. Okay, 2 more screws for this side. There's the bottom one. Again, let's see if we can latch it on. There we go. And then by hand, make sure I feel for that connection. Yep, and then power through. Nice. Torque up a little bit more. Right here. Yeah, that's nicely torqued, okay. And then one more on top here. Make sure this one goes through. Yep. Okay. Again, manual twist until you feel it kind of connect. Just like that. And then now we can power through. And torque it up. Yeah, it's solid. Okay. All right. So let's see where everything looks. The door should be able to close now. Nice. And this door over here should be able to close now. And we have a lock. Nice. Okay. All right. So what's next? So they want us now to install the front. So lower support bracket J. We need this bracket here onto the lid H. Attach the pre-drill using the 6mm screws right here to the lid. All right. So let's get the lid. We have our lid over here. All right, so we're gonna move our shed into position now. Nice. Solid now. Everything's coming together real good. We're almost done here. So here's the roof, and we wanna make sure we got the front of it and the back of it. So there's this one, here's the roof. Which one is the front of it? So the back one seems like it has these round circles here. So this is gonna be the back of it, okay. And then if you're working on this side here, you're gonna have the pre-drill holes on the bar, but no pre-drill holes on the lid. So you're gonna line it right here. It's gonna hook on over here to these little stubs and you can latch over. And the tricky thing about this one is you want to kind of find the center. So there's no real easy way to find the center. You just kind of want to balance this piece right here. So you see right here, I kind of line up there, and I'm going to go look over here, and this one is going to slide in a little bit more. So I'm going to push this in just a little bit. So now it's going to be like maybe a ½ inch on that ledge there. And then I'm going to look over here, and it's about the same ½ inch over here from that ledge. So once you kind of get it aligned, maybe slice it a little tad over, and then that's it. So you're just gonna do your best to center the 2 pieces, and then once you do that, now you're just gonna use the MM screw. This way you need to use a little bit of force because again, there's no pre-drill holes on the roof. So you're just gonna use a little force, and these are self-tapping screws. So just push it down so everything is lined up. Oh, so once it goes through, it's gonna use a little bit of force. So here I'm probably gonna increase the torque a little bit. And let me try again. Nope. Need a little bit more torque. Yeah. There we go. So once the torque, you gotta increase the torque to level 3 on this one. Lots of torque. There we go. Now that's solid. Okay. So with a lot of torque, you just don't want to over torque the plastic. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So we're gonna continue over here with this one on this one over here. There we go. And push down and torque in. Sweet. Yep. At the end, you don't want to over torque that part. The beginning, you have to torque a lot because you're going through the metal. But at the end, you want to lighten up at the end and manually tighten the plastic. There we go. So here we go, line up. And then from here, just probably use my manual torquing right there. Just snug it up like that. Here we go. Put this through. And then manually tighten that last piece. Yeah. And I think they want us to put screws, all 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Huh. 6 holes, 6 screws. Oh, they said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I guess they don't want you to put the center one. So maybe the center one you're not supposed to. But maybe we'll have to remove the center one. Oh, do not use center hole on J. Okay, so you don't put this one. Okay, let's take this one out. All right, now we'll use right here. And then torque it down. There we go. 2 more. Let's go over here. Torque it down. There we go. And last one in the corner right here. And screw in. Nice. And torque it up. Cool. All right. Excellent. So we got all those, and we're almost done with the assembly. I think we're on to the almost last page. So we put H is the roof right here. So this one is H, hook lasp right here with this piece MM is this piece right here. So this one goes in kind of like that, or this way, or is it going like this? How does that slide in? So they do want you will hear a snap when the latch is fully engaged. All right, so let's see if we can put this one in and snap it. Oh yeah. There you go. And is there a screw? They just want you to put a screw down here. There's a hole right here for the screw. So you want to put 1 mm right in that screw. Okay, so grab the mm screw and put a screw onto it. It's kind of a weird place to put the screw. A bit hard to find your leverage, but you want to put it right onto that dot. There you go. And let's torque it down. Oh, good enough. Yeah, I didn't quite center the screw, but it'll hold. That'll do it. And then you just torque that up. Yeah, okay, cool. All right, and then we have the half hinge DD onto the left panel C and rotate up. Okay, so we have our hinges. So these are the hinges. So these hooks are gonna go here. And the trick about these hooks is that they're all the same pieces. So if you look at the hooks, they're exactly the same. So they're all the same. And when they will connect like this, and this will form a circle, and this will lock in place for your roof. So you can imagine this is the circle. It's gonna kind of connect in here. So you just open this up, and it's quite intuitive. The bottom one right here, you're gonna push up from below, like that, and this one right here, you're gonna push down from above and kind of line them up together. So here's the one that's here. We're gonna align this in here. So I'm gonna push it up. Okay, so I'm gonna put up right here. So now you have space to put this one in right here. There we go. And then you can line them together, and then they can snap together like that. So now it's in. Pretty cool, right? Okay. So same thing with these two for the other side. So repeat the same procedure. So remember, ultimately, they will look like this inside. So just open them up and put one in at a time, like this, and then slide it up. So then now there's room for this one, or slide down, so now there's room for this one to go in. So push this one up, right here, and then slide them together, and then they can snap together like that. So now you have the two hinges for your roof. Really cool way to install the hinges. All right, and that's pretty much it. Now this next step is we're just gonna get our roof and put it on top of it, and that's it. I think that's the final step, and then we'll install the bar later. Okay, so here is our roof, and it's gonna be good if you have two people, but one person should be fine too. So this is where this circle, and this circle is where those are gonna line up to. So I'm gonna grab this roof right here, kind of put it on top, and then from this back side here, I can see right here is where the roof is going to go in and lock. So they're gonna slide in like this. Now, one thing that's interesting is, if you look, you do see that you have some, right there. So there is a groove right there for it to lock into. So do we just kind of put force on it? There's that one right there. And then there's this one right here. Do we just force it in, or do we twist it? I wonder if you just force it in. Let me double check the user manual. It says line up the hole, press the roof into place. You will hear a snap when engaged. That's it. We're gonna push until it snaps in. So make sure you line up the holes here and over here. Then you're just gonna push until it snaps in. So here we go. Push, push, push. And you hear a snap, but it definitely did engage. How about this side? All right, here we go. So you see how there's some space. You're gonna push it in. Push it in more. I don't hear a snap, but I don't think I can push it anymore. I think that's it. So this is kind of as flush as it can get right there. Let me check the other one over here. And yeah, it's pretty flush here too. And I don't think it can go down anymore. Yeah, because I can feel that piece right here. So it's in all the way. Yep. So when you do it right, you can definitely feel that hinge poking up right here, just barely. Okay, I think that should be it. So now, if we did everything right, we should be able to open our front roof. Let's open it up. Yes, nice. So we have the hinge. Okay, so the roof hinge right here and over there. Sweet. Okay, and then I guess the last step right here is we're gonna install this rod to keep it fixed. So I'm gonna grab the rod right here, and the way this one was, insert rod into the right side and turn clockwise. So we're gonna insert it onto the right side, right here, and turn it clockwise. Okay, wait, which? So insert into the right side and turn clockwise. Okay, when you turn it clockwise, and then it'll snap into the roof right here. Okay, got it. So we're gonna insert this in here. Turn it clockwise. And then this will snap into roof right here. And if it puts a little force, I think, here or here? I think it's up here, right here. So we can get this piece to snap in here. And we'll put some force on it, and it should snap in. So a little bit tricky to put the force in without pushing the lid down, but yeah, you can see that once you push this in, it definitely will snap in place. So this is where you want to put a little bit of force here on it. Let me see if I can get a tool to help us. So you see there's a little groove right there. So once it goes in, it will snap into place. But getting it to snap in is the tricky part. Right there, maybe push this over here. Oh, yeah. Okay, it snapped in. Sweet, that one took a little force. But now we have our shed because it's in there. Oh, okay, I see where it is right here. So you see, you have the space for the hook to travel right here. So if you look from this angle right here, you can see you have a place for the hook to travel. So this hook right here, once you slide it in, it can stay right here, or it can slide over and slide down here. So you see how right here, right now the hook is sliding down this side and it closes. But when you bring it up, you want to swing the hook in here, and now it has a place to sit right in here, right there. So now, okay, got it right here. So when you raise it all the way up, you can slide this over here and it latches on basically right to this part right here. So once you go all the way up, push it in, and now it's secure. I like it. It's actually a very secure mechanism. It's simple, but it's secure once you know how to do it. Okay? And I think that's it. Yep. Lock it in place. Oh, we need to install this LL latch. Attach the prop rod. Oh, okay, so the prop rod, which is here, we just want to secure the LL and 2 mm screws. That's going to be this little bracket here. So let's grab 2 of these screws. So you see how this one, we can probably slide this here. And this part right here is going to go to the top hole. And this one looks like it's going to be, is it like this? It looks like it's going to be installed like this. Okay, so they want us to install it like that. Okay. Yeah, so if I were to do this again, I would slide this metal bar over just a little bit so that this will latch on a little bit better, but I think we're good the way it is. So we're just gonna go ahead and attach this. See how the hole is slightly off, but it'll do. Just like that, and we'll screw this in. Okay, we'll leave that there for now. I'm gonna get this bottom one over to here. Here we go. And hand tighten that last bit. And over here, let's straighten out this a little bit. Oop. And tighten that down. And tighten. Yeah, there we go. I think that's it. Our shed is installed. Anything else? Oh yeah, and you have your own lock right here if you want to lock it, but that's pretty much it. Let's test out our shed. So remember right here, this is how this thing opens. So lift up, slide this over, and then it will be able to slide down right there. There we go. And when you close this, there's a place right here. Use like a locking mechanism. You can lock it right there with standard lock. And then this thing has this lock right here, so that will lock it too. So when you lock that, you can't open the door, right? So open it, you have to pull it out, and now this can open. So this is the shed. You do end up with some extra screws. I'm not sure what they're for. If you want to install the shelves, this is optional, wooden shelf. We don't need that. Yeah, it will install there to secure the shelf, yeah. That's it. Those screws are probably for the shelf. We don't have a shelf, so we are done. Horizontal shed is installed. So we'll find a walkthrough on it and see how it looks. So again, these doors do open like that. So it's great to have like your lawnmower or smaller devices in there. Very simple, very easy to store things. And if you need top access, you can open this up. And then once this is opened up all the way, slide there. And now you have a lid so you can store stuff here. Or you can keep this closed if you wanted to. And you can store things inside this way, which is I think kind of hard, right? But the lid just makes it easy to see what's going on inside. And you can open your door so you have access to it. And then let's do a quick walk around so you can see how secure everything is. So here's a side panel right there. And then the back panel, here's the back panel. It's pretty solid. And then we go on this side. This is the other side here. And then of course, this thing, when you pull it up, slide it over, slide it down, and then it closes. And once that closes, it helps secure the door so that no one can open the door, right? And then you can lock it there too. So there we go. Our shed is now installed. The Suncast horizontal shed right here. And I guess I'll just wrap up with me being inside the shed. So lift this up one more time. You can slide it to here, and then I can be inside my storage shed. And there we go. The Suncast horizontal storage shed right here. Oh yeah.